Welcome back to the Soul Link. With 3 badges in hand, Sura and I are trying to add some new members and give this run some more longevity. Unfortunately, not all types were created equal, and the overwhelming amount of water/normal types have most of our encounters in the box. We head through to Route 209, but not before getting ganked by Barry. That's good.
Pokemon 1 HP.
I was like, have you healed? Have you healed? No! Have you healed?
Did you not heal?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Oh, you bitch! He swapped on me! No, fuck you!
That's a
Tabascan!
bitch, bro.
Blaze kick!
Yeah!
Fuck you bitch! Oh, hell no, bro!
Say
Wait,
hello
wait.
to my little friend, Swords Dance. Oh!
Wait, grass is bad into water, right?
He takes away our beloved Conchu and Fist, and as fast as they were born, they were taken away. We clean up the rest of this fight without any more casualties, heading through to Route 209, picking up Coughing the Fart and Cedric the Poop. Through the route, Princario swats away any trainers that get in our way, and it's time for another encounter at the Lost Tower where we find another usable pair! Now, this is another pair that is not very good for me, but very good for Sora. But as long as I have cannon fodder to keep Lucario alive and cover his weakness... I need this. Yeah, this was rough. Another random wild Pokemon taking away our best pair. After going through our library of water stats, we settle on Hitmonttree, George and Peppa Pig as our replacement pairs. We warily head into the Slaceon ruins for another encounter, which, at this point, is starting to seem like more risk than it's worth. But this time we managed to pick up an Executor and Baltoy named Rockclimb without losing anyone. But our next encounter made all the risks seem worth it. I find a Togekiss while Sura is getting lost, and after some buffering, he does manage to find a Croconaw. We immediately decide it's worth boxing Sanders, KFC, and Peppa and George. Frank and Fred join the journey as we head through to Route 115. And I'm not sure if anyone else had this experience, but when I was a kid, this route felt so cool. Trudging through the heavy rain, trainer after trainer, and ending in a crazy double battle against 2 ace trainers. And, oh, what's that? Fred and Frank just beat them all? Wow, I guess they're just as excited as we are to get to the real game. Gambling!
Welcome! Just to let you know, we're unfortunately out of prize Pokemon for today.
With our dreams of a casino encounter crushed, we pop into Route 214, grabbing a Growlithe and Spearow, deciding that if you put these two together and squint your eyes and believe really hard, you get Moltres. We then pick up a huge encounter from Rumania Cave, being Snorlax and Horsey. Huh, it's an exact match for our Togekiss and Croconaw pair. I wonder why the game would give us that. Anyway, it was time to take on Maylene. Fred was fired up and evolved right before the battle to ensure Frank stays safe. Togekiss and Sizzle begin tearing up the gym, and as long as I don't forget type matchups and give Sura horrible advice, this gym should go very smoothly for us. Just go hit on top. Just go hit on top.
What did he say? What are you doing?
Through sheer RNG luck, my horrible advice goes unpunished, thanks to Hitmontop tanking 2 Force Farms and hitting a crit triple kick. But it wouldn't last long. And it hits one more. Yes! Oh, Hitmontop, you beautiful boy. Good boy. Oh my god, the crit. Hitmontop really said, no more death today. Into Maylene's last Pokemon, Machoke. Fred comes in and gets a defense drop with Crunch. The Machoke also hits a speed drop with Rock Tomb. Machoke gets red while Fred is yellow, but that speed drop comes back to haunt us. As Machoke lands a critical hit Karate Chop, Fred goes down, and Frank with him. Sizzle comes back to clean up the fight, but it was too late. Yeah, I should have called for Sura to switch. Had I known Bug actually resists fighting, I probably would have. Once again, my negligence has lost our best pair, and that is only one thing to do. With our 4th gym badge in hand, we rebuild picking up Sea Panda and Rock Climb, and now it is time to really lock in. We evolve Horsey into Kingdra, and give Snorlax the most cringe stall moveset known to man. We then beat up some grunts and interrogate them in hopes of finding their coloured haired leaders. Unfortunately, we got nothing. Heading south, we pick up a strong pair in Mamoswine and Electrike from Bella Lakefront named Papo and Doggo. On Route 213, Sura encounters a Glade, which is huge. Psychic is a very uncommon type. All we need to do is encounter, and it's another water type. We head into Pastoria City, and we immediately lose our encounter in the Safari Zone. Before our gym battle, we try our luck for one more pair on Route 212. We grab Smelly the Stunky and Monkey the Primate, adding them straight to the team. Into the 4th gym battle, Wake sends out Gyarados, which falls to my puzzle thanks to Spark, but this Gyarados causes immediate problems for Sura. Opening with an Intimidate as Snorlax hits back with a Yawn, but taking 2 waterfalls in the process. He gets low, needs to rest and switch out to shake off the Intimidate. Sizzle comes out as Gyarados immediately wakes up first turn, chunking Sizzle with another waterfall. Sura goes for Metal Claw hoping for the attack boost, but that doesn't happen. Sizzle manages to get Gyarados into red, going for the Bullet Punch.
You bitch. You fucking bitch.
Only to be met with a Hyper Potion. But Sizzle lands an all-important crit to keep our momentum going. I guess it's time to switch back to Snorlax. We're doing this a long way. Gyarados hits us with another 2 waterfalls. Snorlax barely hangs on, but luckily wakes up to use rest just in time. Gyarados keeps chunking down Snorlax's health, but thankfully Sleep Talk lands on Yawn, buying us some precious time. Snorlax dodges every crit known to man here, but will use anything but Body Slam on Sleep Talk.
Not Yawn again, you moron! You have one job!
Luckily, Sura manages to predict the wake up yet again, getting another game-saving rest. Snorlax proceeds to use 2 rests during Sleep Talk. Gyarados manages to wake up and lands another waterfall, followed by Snorlax waking up and using Yawn. Snorlax and Gyarados clash with Waterfall and Body Slam, leaving both Pokemon low. With Gyarados now sleeping and in the red, Sura uses Rest again to keep Snorlax healthy for the next Pokemon. As Snorlax waffles about for another few turns using Sleep Talk, we start to regret going for Sleep Talk instead of Snore. But eventually, Sura manages to predict the wake up, going for a Body Slam, and finally slaying the dragon. But this battle is far from over. While I once again have a quad times effective option to quickly deal with Wake's Quagsire, Sura is met with another wall in Floatzel. Getting chunked by Crunch, Sura gets a Yawn off, and just barely survives the brine, getting another game-saving rest. The theme of Sleep Talk being useless continues as another 2 turns are wasted on Rest or Yawn. Sura predicts the wake up again, launching a Body Slam, getting a good chunk on Floatzel and proccing the Citrus Berry. And another Body Slam connects as Floatzel spends its 4th turn sleeping. The last Hyper Potion comes out, but Snorlax just keeps on Body Slamming. Floatzel finally wakes up using Crunch, but dodging another flinch, Snorlax finishes it with one final Body Slam. Now, it was finally time for me to face some issues in this gym. With my Grass type being weak to Floatzel's Crunch, and my Electric type being, well, Plusle, who will inevitably die on switch in, I have no choice but to risk the crit. Executor dodges the crit, landing a Hypnosis as I switch into Skuntank, managing to delete this thing with a few Night Slashes. Now, Sura has to deal with Wake's last Pokemon, Quagsire. Luckily, this doesn't cause as many issues as the last 2 Pokemon. Snorlax and Quagsire both share a Brain Cell, opting for Yawn. Snorlax gets a Body Slam off before falling asleep, and then, finally, for the first time this battle, Snorlax uses Body Slam with his Sleep Talk. Quagsire lives on 1 HP, but after Snorlax's hard work, he needed a few extra turns of sleep, while Quagsire tickled him, eventually deciding to wake up and finishing it with one last mighty Body Slam, earning us the most hard-fought gym badge of our lives. Now that we have our 5th gym badge, we step outside, and we catch a rat working for our spawn enemies, the colour-haired people committing, terrorism? Is there nobody else to deal with this other than a few numbnut 10-year-olds? After a long-winded pursuit, we catch him, electrocute his frog, and then let him slowly walk away for some reason. Well, this is why you don't put children on anti-terrorism duties. Now, there was this Psyduck gang blocking our way earlier, demanding payment for safe passage. On the pursuit of the colour-haired people, we decided a drug war isn't worth our time, simply handing them their drugs for safe passage. It was then we found the true key to taking down our sworn enemies.
I have rolled.
Oh my god, you got legendary, you got legendary.
Yes!
What do you get?
Garantina.
Okay, and I got a Survivor. Sura finally gets to use one of his 3 found Master Balls and catches the Antichrist, and I get a Survivor. Don't get me wrong, Survivor is probably one of my favourite Pokemon designs. But looking at my team, I'm going to need something a little more survivable. We named the Pokeball. Making our way through the heart of the fog, we finally reach Celestic Town. It's there we find word of the man behind the colour-haired women, our true arch nemesis. Getting our team ready.
Oh look, a lake.
One fishing encounter later, and we grab a Happiny and Dragonair named Dragini, and before going to find him, we go to do another encounter on Route 211, picking up Vileplume and Mesprit.
I'm gonna throw one more. If it's not in the ball, I'm just gonna kill it. Oh.
It got scared! It took that threat to heart! God damn!
Wait, this is psychic.
We switch out Rock Climb for Bloomtail, and I had recently been inspired by a rule I've seen some others using. Because there are not actually any primary flying types, we should be able to consider regional birds as primary flying instead of normal, allowing us to add Growlithe and Spearow the Moltres. Luckily, having a Firestone, I immediately evolved Growlithe. Now it was time to meet the man behind the colour-haired people. We quickly deal with his rat outside, and as we head inside the cave, we meet a man named Cyrus. A man we had surprisingly met before, many times on Lake Verity. We battle him to protect the ancient mural. Yeah, for the leader of the evil organization, the man who was trying to make a new universe, this battle was pretty anticlimactic. Arcanine and Snorlax do get scarily low, but we pretty quickly kick this guy to the curb.
Hungry for one? Help! Help! My leg! Can't you see we're closed?
After picking up the H-Champ Surf, we head back to Jubilee City to begin our journey for Canalive City. But before we do that, we realised we had access to Ultra Balls. So it was finally time for our TV encounter. Now, we encounter a Kyogre and a Suicune, two water types, obviously an incompatible pair. So we decide that it would be best for Sura to get his encounter outside and...
One sec, babe.
Oh!
That's a legendary.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Regirock?
We have the
This
pair.
is such a usable pair. Alright, cool. Bag.
Yeah, you got a Master Ball. That
Pokeballs.
shit is going to
Dude, what?
Yeah, you had 3, remember?
Didn't I already use one? Because I've got the
Yeah.
mythic.
Yeah, no, you didn't use one. You just caught it with your... You threatened to kill it, and then it immediately got in the ball.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, shit, man. And I still have one more.
Now, with a Regirock and Kyogre in our hands, we're feeling more confident than ever about this run. If you've made it this far into the video, I really appreciate your support. This one is a little different than the last one, so let me know if you prefer this video, with more voiceovers and a little bit more condensed, or if you prefer the format our last video used, where there's more live gameplay, commentary, and it's a little longer. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, we're uploading new videos every Sunday.